y'all gonna have to bear with me with this reading. Like, um, I'm gonna say that I don't really think I have any channel messages to start off with, but I've been trying to get around to doing another reading for the last 2 days. I will say that it just ain't happened. Just had other things come up, but we're here now. So with that being said, I'm gonna start off with some index cards and just go from there. I'm tickled. I just seen a card that said silent B, but silent bitch. So what I heard was whoever was doing before, especially a whole lot of talking about you, a whole lot of gossip, slander, rumors, whatever, bro. And I know that is an emphasis on that because the last reading talked about that a lot, right? Yo, I need this light to do what it need to do. Let me see. Isn't there a light on here? Okay, better. That's better. I just took my little loops out yesterday. All my little curls and fell, but it's like my locks are getting long pretty fast. So anyway, somebody was either silenced, somebody could have really I'm hearing clink clink. Somebody could have like shut somebody down about you, like whatever routine of talking about you, slandering you, or whatever that somebody could have been doing. Anybody, okay, whether these are relatives, somebody else's relatives, someone's friends, acquaintances, whatever, like something's been shut down. Even if it's just the divine ancestors and angels or the Most High exposing or revealing something about these people that's putting them to shame or shutting them up or silencing them. There's also this energy of curses derived from speaking your name with like false testimony, falsehood, anything having to do with deception, okay? And something about these people cursing or hexing themselves or something backfiring terribly. Like there's a definite backfire that I'm picking up. Okay. I did briefly see a card that said, hated it. That came from Living Color with Damon Wayans and what's that dude name? Y'all know the other dude. And you know they dressed up, you know, as feminine men. Somebody could be balding, somebody could be bald-headed, or Alright, this is a disclaimer. The ancestors have been feeling like real raw, okay, with just how they feel, how they perceive things, you know, the roasting, like it's giving roast energy. It's giving roast energy, okay? But they are bringing to my attention something about somebody's hair, or something don't look right. Y'all know, I might put it as the thumbnail, but y'all know how Damon Wayans, he had that little ponytail or a bow with a little small ponytail. I can't remember if it's like a little small ponytail and a bow sitting right in the middle of his bald head with a little flower or some shit, or a headband. It's something like that, but it's something about somebody's head or their hair that don't look right, or it look funny, or people could be roasting this person like about their hair or their head, okay? This could be a male, female, like it really don't matter, but heavy emphasis on that energy, okay? Somebody getting roasted. Somebody getting roasted. And this could be somebody who, you know, that's the type of energy that they embody. Like this could be an attitude that they have like with their friend circle, okay, or in their family unit or something, like in their community. Like this could be people who competition. Somebody who called themselves competing with you, but this card fell in the reverse. They're not competition at all. This is somebody who's far from competition with you, but they've been competing with you, okay? Possibly silently. That could be why the silent B came out. Somebody called themselves being a bitch behind the scenes, or underhandedly, or like hidden behind your back type shit, okay? Competition in reverse. If you can't even face me with the slander, with the gossip, with the bullshit, if you can't face me, you know, with the threats or whatever, like you can't make it loud and clear for me to like, for my physical eyes and physical ears, even though as divine beings, divine collective, we gonna pick up on the energy regardless, intuitively, through dreams. And however way the divine realm wants to communicate this information to us, especially if it's involving our name. Somebody could be contemplating, or someone could be moving out of the country. Okay, we'll see what that's about. We'll see if anything else comes out about it. But some of you guys could be contemplating moving out of the country. You could be moving out of the U.S. or moving out of another country. It doesn't have to be the United States. But something here about moving out of the country. It says, you don't have to remain where you are. Oh, you don't have to remain where you are being mistreated. Okay, so this message could be for you guys. This could be for whoever this is, moving out of the country, moving out of a community, or moving away from somewhere or an environment where you're being mistreated. Okay, this could be your energy. This could be somebody's energy, you know, who's focused on you. Okay, but somebody's in this space of, maybe this is, you know, the divine, or somebody could be having a conversation with somebody and somebody saying, you don't have to remain where you're being mistreated. So maybe somebody has, with CH, took the words out my mouth. Maybe somebody has chosen, or somebody has chosen to remain in a toxic environment, in a toxic circle or community, okay? Where there's like a lot of competition, comparison, like shallow energy, okay? But anyway, someone's name, first, middle, or last name can start with CH. Something could be coming out about somebody being a cheater, okay? Or something's happening fast involving this person here, or I don't know. There's something about rapid movement, something's happening fast. Okay, even if this is just ascension or some type of progression, something coming in for you, something coming in for somebody else. I don't know. Okay, if something was delayed, maybe something's picking up that was delayed. Or something about somebody can't keep up with you. Some individuals who cannot keep up with your energy, okay? With this moving out of the country, this could be something about you being untouchable by these people, or they just can't keep up. They can't find you, can't locate your energy. I don't know. It's something like that. Okay, for somebody here. But somebody's name could start with a CH. We got all is not what it seems. All is not what it seems. And then you have fairy blood. So there's something very mystical about your DNA, okay? This could be what this swift energy is about, or fairy blood. Okay, this could also be the speed of you transforming, adapting, or healing from a situation, moving from a situation. This could have something to do with finances, with debt free as well. This could even be talking about karmic debt. Like maybe some of you guys could literally like be debt free karmically or something like that. And maybe there were some individuals trying to conjure or do something for you, or create something in your past, some type of obstacles, or a destiny swap, or I don't know, trying to swap out your dharma, do something. But no, like, you have apology in reverse, okay? And then it came out in upright. So there's some individuals feeling apologetic, but maybe they're afraid to apologize. It says, what are you afraid of? Okay, this is a question. So these energies, somebody who's been attacking you, or some energies that was attacking you here, are trying to fear monger, put you in a state of fear, insecurity, feeling unstable, heavy anxiety or something like that, or fearing what's to come, what's next, what are they gonna do next to you. This is a new lip gloss, and I'm not feeling it already. I'm feeling it, but testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, while we're talking. This is the first talking test with the lip gloss, talking this much. You know, and lip gloss do that little. You ain't about to have me looking like Dave Chappelle when he was a crackhead. Somebody could be looking like that. They thought they was gonna have you looking like that? No, they looking like that? Oh, okay. It says causing suffering intentionally. Somebody who was causing suffering to you, to other people, they can have a history of this. This could be their pathology to get their way. People that they're jealous and envious of, they could be running their mouth a lot, gossiping, creating lies, deception. Okay, a lot of deception to cause suffering intentionally to somebody that they're trying to compete with when they're not even competition. Okay, this could be somebody who, I don't know, like there's nothing mystical about them, or this is somebody who's trying to fake divine or act like they're a divine. This is given when all this conscious movement, this big, huge conscious movement relapsed, because, you know, nothing is new under the sun. Where everybody started creating or naming themselves, putting certain titles to their name, Nefertiti and all this stuff. L and all of that. People getting all the spiritual tattoos, spiritual, all the angel numbers, wearing necklaces with angel numbers on it, tattoos with angel numbers, regurgitating certain dialect lingo to make it seem like they're a part of that crowd, like, you know, they're legitimate, you know what I'm saying, but it's really a front. Okay, they just want to, somebody whose name start with a B, somebody who's a sheep. Okay, somebody was definitely trying to sacrifice your energy here. I thought they was going to be able to sacrifice you by causing suffering intentionally. What are you afraid of? You got illusions regarding authenticity. What the fuck I just got done saying about somebody trying to act like they're divine feminine, or they're divine masculine, or, oh my God. But it's not in their blood. It's not in their DNA. It's not in their soul. It's not in their akasha. But all right. Bet. This can be somebody who's loud as fuck. This can be somebody who's loud. Oh my God. Listen, you remember I said the divine ancestors, somebody getting roasted. Like, somebody's being exposed, like, for some type of animalistic behavior. You got fucking animals. Okay, fucking animals. Like, oh my God. I'm gonna say this. I gotta say it. Just like there are divine mystical beings amongst us, and some of them are us, you get what I'm saying, divine collective, there are also demonic creatures that are amongst us. Animals, fucking animals. Now, mind you, animals are sacred to an extent, but this is definitely referring to whoever this is that was trying to compete with you, cause suffering intentionally. If you're causing let me tell you what I picked up on earlier today, when I had to check some energies that call themselves trying to communicate telepathically and shit. And these are energies who call themselves thinking that they was gonna prey on me, be a predator in my life, or be a predator to others and prey on people out of their envy and jealousy. Okay. Especially heavy emphasis of envy and jealousy over people's true divine gifts and abilities. Okay, this could be people who try to act like they're, you know, they're sacred, they're a seer, and they're a guru, they're a healer, and blah, 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 they're psychic. You know what I'm saying? But they do and pay for roots, or they abuse witchcraft and do all type of shit like that. Heavy energy manipulation, or even trying to steal the gifts from children and other people, harvest off other people, harness other people's energy, gifts and abilities, okay? Or, you know, the means in which they tap into people's energy are not divine. It's not respected by God, okay? And it's definitely not given by God. I rest my case. But I was picking up, I was like, I said, when I was talking to this motherfucker, I said, you realize, for every predator, there's a predator of that predator. Every predator is a prey to another predator. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. Oh, are we going? Are we going? Oh, okay. You got, if you can't beat them, join them. I bet. They couldn't beat you, collective. They tried everything in the book. They tried everything in multiple books. Nope. The Google magic didn't work. The roots and the voodoo and the magic and the roots that they've done to other people, ancient books and which they can't tap into their Akasha lacks the information, the knowledge, and the wisdom. They couldn't overcome a chosen one, a real healer, a real seer. Well, won't you look at that? If you can't beat them, join them. All right, this is also giving somebody, not everybody is going to, move accordingly in a timely fashion, like Divine Collective. When it comes to these groups, these covens, these environments, okay? Whomever it is, whether it be family, business, friend circle, community, all these attachments that people remain attached to, clout, vanity, and, the fear and anxiety and fear of stepping into their true authenticity. Fear of, having to go at some things alone, necessary. Fear of being, outcasted. Oh, okay. Okay, so this was people who, there was somebody here telling or guiding others to not watch, entertain, support, or listen to your content, collective. However you put out content, that could just be, just you communicating. Like when you speak, it don't matter whether it's on social media or just in real time. Okay? Excuse me. All right. Do not watch, entertain, support, listen to their content. This is reversing. This has reversed terribly on whoever this is or whoever these people are. So there could be people who are separating themselves from, this group of demonic witches and warlocks, gossipers, slanderers, okay? Liars, thieves, some jealous, succubi, energy. Yeah. Shaking my head. This is definitely people who use fear as a tactic. With what are you afraid of? Somebody was trying to conjure things in your life, or conjure, I don't know what things that they fear, that they know the general public or general masses to fear. It's something about they thought they was gonna use these methods with you. It's gonna flop, but it flopped. It flip-flop. It flipped and flopped and twisted and turned and twerked like Tina and it flopped. Everything they do towards the Divine Collective is gonna flop. It will turn back to them. Oh. It says, remember your dragon spirit animal. Oh my God. Fucking animals. Listen. Somebody thought they was going to be animalistic in your life, or they thought they was going to prey on your energy, defeat you, feed off you, send you beasts and conjure demonic entities and beasts and, animal-headed demons and all type of shit in your life. Okay, some of you guys could have been dealing with this, like, since you was a kid type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in general. So somebody, this shit is played out. That's what it gives me. Something played out. Something played out. Because the divine beings also have divine spirit animals assigned to them. You know how God says there are many angels, thousands of angels assigned to you? Angels, spirit guides, divine ancestors, divine spirit animals from lifetimes and this lifetime assigned to you. Oh, let me tell you, once when I was a little bit younger, there was someone who sent this demonic entity to me in a dream to haunt me. It was supposed to be a nightmare. And it was a dog with a long snout. And the dog speaks. It was a demon. He speaks. And he shapeshifts and transforms. And he caught himself, like chasing me and targeting me or whatever in a dream, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sharing just that piece of detail to let you know how real this shit is, okay? So, somebody thought they was gonna, you feel me, play like that, send some shit to you, but something got ate the fuck up, snatched up and swallowed by your divine spirit animals. A dragon. Heavy emphasis on the dragon here. Okay? Some of you guys, would benefit from investing in dragon vein agate gemstone jewelry. I am gonna start back putting up my crystal jewelry soon, and I do have that stone, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, but those are really good stones. Oh, Leo in the reverse. Bald head, scallywag. Let me stop. I'm chill. Stop, Ansa. Relax. Y'all making me look petty. Leo in reverse. There's a karmic Leo here, somebody with a significant Leo placement, acting out of this energy in a very karmic fashion. This could be anybody. It's giving cowardly lion. Meanwhile, the lions that's assigned to you, Divine Collective, are the lions of Judah. Why I heard somebody thought it was going to be a ravenous lion in your life. Anyway, 5th house. It's a masculine energy, fire energy. It is responsible, or it rules the heart in the back. It's a fixed energy. And it represents anything dark as far as color. It says, or just in general. Ooh. So, theaters, nightclubs, leisure and sports centers, hotel rooms, self-expression, recreation, creativity, offspring, pleasure, love affairs, children, and speculation. This came out in the reverse. So it's something about heavy karmic energy or people under judgment involving these type of environments, energies, activities, leisure, whatever. Okay? Or this could just be a Leo in general. Somebody could be having heart problems, heart issues. Somebody could be experiencing some back problems that's connected to their heart. This could be somebody who, this could be a backstabber energy. This could be somebody who intentionally tries to create heartbreak, especially with this causing suffering intentionally. Don't tell me it's a karmic Leo, where Leo energy rules the heart and the back, right? Thought they was gonna compete somebody in the dark. Anything? What is that? Anything dark? Speculation in secret. Stalking. Gossiping, slandering in secret. Behind the scenes. With dark ulterior motives. Self-expression, huh? Recreation, huh? Trying to recreate how somebody's viewed, how people perceive their image. Oh, okay. Somebody's not pleasurable at all. Somebody's not pleasant as they try to present themselves to be, it seems. Something weak, something weak down there, huh? Ain't good, huh? Somebody has some unpleasant odors. There's something very unpleasant about whoever this individual was that was intentionally trying to cause suffering in your life, collective. Telling people not to watch you, don't entertain, don't support you, or listen to your content because you're a witch and because you're this and you're a warlock and you're emotionally manipulative and you're all the things that they know about themselves that they've been projecting onto you. Oh, it's not what it seems, huh? Oh. Not this person being a backstabber trying to create heartbreak out of jealousy and envy. In the dark. with you also being a Leo, like, damn, what you gonna do with that energy? What are you doing now that that energy has returned and it's still returning? What that heart like over there? That heart weak? Somebody weak? Somebody got it? Somebody wanted to create heartbreak for somebody, but they already got a weak heart. They already weak-minded, weak-hearted. Somebody wanted to send monitoring spirits or be a monitoring spirit to a divine feminine, a divine masculine, with a strong heart and strong will, that's strong-minded, a heart fashioned and created in heaven. The beat of that heart is governed by God's breath, steps, voice. I just heard, let's get ready to rumble. Oh, shit. Damn. Imagine doing magic, energy manipulation, emotional manipulation, mental magic, love spells with this love affair, right? Pleasure in the reverse. Imagine doing that. The energy return. Your heart is not even nearly as strong as the collective. Damn. What are you going to do about that? How's that going? Okay. We're going to sit that to the side. I drug it out long enough. We're going to keep moving, right? We're going to keep moving. So there was your plans for the collective, right? And then there was God's plan. God's plan by Drake. I hold back sometimes I don't. Hey, meteorites, bro. Why is this giving pending doom? Why is this giving like unexpected but expected doom? This is giving like big tower moments with this meteorite energy. Whatever world or concept or reality that somebody fabricated, thinking that they were going to use your energy, they was going to defy God's plan, they was going to substitute and put themselves in a plan that God had that does not involve them. They was just going to insert themselves and remove you. That's what they thought. Oh, that's what they thought. It's too late. Somebody want to apologize here, collective. Maybe somebody who participated in causing some type of suffering to you intentionally. Somebody wants to speak the truth now. Or this message is truth. Somebody wants the truth. Now somebody wants to be truth, collective. Why? Because you know something. Because you know the truth. Somebody want to apologize because you know the truth. Because you see everything that's going on. Because you notice everything that's going on. Because you stand saying. Because your dreams, your perfect dreams. You warned somebody because God revealed something to you through the ethers. God revealed something to your discernment and your intuition. God exposed these individuals to you long ago. And you could have shared some type of vision, some type of intuitive nudges, some type of dreams with somebody here. And they're seeing that it's true. They're seeing that you was telling the truth. Oh, maybe you could have told somebody that there was individuals around them that was intentionally causing suffering in their lives for an agenda, maybe having to do with harvesting their destiny, harvesting finances, binding them for greed. Oh, he knows. Somebody knows the truth. Somebody discovered some type of truth here and they want to apologize. It says, you've went through the worst early so you can retire early. Message. Collective. Message. These are people who ain't want you to have shit. These are people who wanted you to suffer. Was intentionally causing you suffering. Intentionally trying to disrupt your path, God's plan for you. Your peace, your stability, your security, your abundance, your prosperity, your happiness, your joy, your relationships, love. Okay. It says others look forward to you coming around or to seeing you. This is why? This is why they did this? Okay. Meanwhile, people, look, God, please help me. Now, somebody, now, they didn't want to ask God to please help them when they was tempted to create confusion, or when they were being confused in a situation, when they were allowing themselves to be guided by fear and anxiety and trauma, when they was out here creating trauma, trying to fearmonger to get their way, playing games because they're insecure. Okay, they didn't say, God, please help me, when they was triggered by your appearance, when they was triggered by your essence, when jealousy and envy began to conjure up out of them, before they took actions to lie on you, slander your name, defame your character, paint a false image of you, try to harvest and harness your energy for themselves, try to destiny swap, try to insert themselves in your path or things connected to your path. When they felt outnumbered and, and was facing vanity, the choice between vanity and integrity. When they already did something fucked up and was in that energy of guilt and being shameful, but instead of saying, God, please help me, free me from this, help me to release this, guide me, tell me what to do, give me the eyes, the ears to hear and see you, give me the understanding required, give me the understanding of people's hearts around me and of my own heart. God, give me wisdom. Give me more wisdom. Sharpen me. Edify me. Forgive me. They wanted to cause you suffering intentionally first. Or participate with others to do it. So now that they're reaping this suffering, because now the suffering is at the hands of who? The divine realm. Now imagine that. God, please help me. What do you mean? What do you mean God is helping you? Take this shit back. Take it back. Here you go. See how it feel. See what you put an innocent person through. You want to be that person so bad? You want that person's life so bad? You want that person's essence so bad? You want to prove a point and play games instead of growing the fuck up, telling the fucking truth? Okay. Here's a cup of deception. Here's a cup of confusion. Here's a cup of suffering. Here's a cup of defamation. Here's a cup of slander. Here's a cup of humiliation. Here's a cup of embarrassment. Eat it up. Drink. That's the elixir. You try to force the divine collective. You try to trick the divine collective into consuming. Drink it. Ain't no tricks here, baby. You gon' eat it. You gon' eat it. You gon' eat all of it. You gon' drink all of it. Oh, now it's God, please help me, but you was inquiring help and assistance from Satan before? And let me tell you, let me give a reminder, because I've said it several times on this channel, baby. Satan. Here's the thing about him, right? He gonna pretend like he fuck with you. He gonna pretend like he a contender. He gonna pretend like He's on your side. You feel me? Like, oh, you know, I got you. You know, let me give you these weapons, you know, of carnal warfare. You know, I got you, man. Like, all you got to do is do this, say this, you know, play games. You feel me? Like, gaslight, you know, stonewall. You know, you got to do it like this. It's giving red pill. You know, all you got to do is do this. And that's how you going to get the collector to, you know, bend their will or bend to your will to submit to bullshit. You feel me? You feel me? Like, that's how you going to get them to do whatever you want them to do. That's how you gonna get them to agree to some toxic and some karmic shit, bro. Like, got you, bro. It's a for sure plan. As if Satan is not deceptive at all times. There's not a catch. As if he's not condescending, sarcastic, and all that. Masquerading himself as what? What did God tell you? What did the prophets tell you? What did they say? Y'all motherfuckers that like to cut. God did. God is good. All the time. Let me pray for my food. Thank you, God, for this food I'm about to receive. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. I'm talking about motherfuckers who pray these prayers, but lack understanding of the prayers that they're praying. They don't practice it. They don't apply it. Apparently they don't comprehend it. To pray these prayers, to say, God, God, Lord, Lord. Even God said it in the Bible. They gonna come to me, Lord, Lord, God, God. And God is gonna say, what? I do not know you. Because you don't know me. Clearly. Clearly you don't know me. To lack discernment, to lack good judgment, to be out here wreaking havoc on innocent people. People who are carrying the gospel of peace. People who loved you unconditionally. Treated you with respect and integrity behind your back and in your face. But what did you pay them instead? What did you pay love with? Hate. What did you pay good with? Evil. What did you pay righteousness with? Unrighteousness. What did you pay balance and harmony with? Imbalance and disharmony. What did you pay unity with? Discord. It never fails. It's the same shit. Like, it's in y'all face every fucking day. Every day. Hella examples. Hella examples. Hella revelation all around you. But you chose to be blinded to the gifts that God equipped you with to help your dumb ass. You chose to abuse those gifts that God gave you to help your dumb ass. You abused your gifts. You abused your charm. You abused your abilities, your talents, your words, your thoughts. You abused it. God-given things. You used it for evil. Free will. You used it for evil. You chose evil. God was already helping you when he put life in you. When he gave you them gifts. When he gave you, showed you the path to God, to go to church, to go to the Bible, to go to, spiritual texts. And we all got access to all these different platforms, social media, YouTube, books, libraries. We got access to God, prayer. We all got access to, we all got. God was already trying to help you. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. But I'm not going to kick your door down. I'm not going to bombard myself in. I can't do shit if you choose not to open the door. God can't do nothing if you choose not to let God in. Well, let me leave you a little postage though, let you know that I came by. Maybe you busy, maybe you occupied, maybe you ain't got time for God. Okay. You ain't got time for love. Right? You ain't got time to tell the truth. You ain't had time for that apology. You ain't had time to tell the truth before, right? Even though God was, hey, God's plan has always been truth. Remember? Hey, remember? That's always been God's plan. He gave you the plan. The truth. Tell the truth. Move in truth. Spirit of truth. Not spirit of deception. Not spirit of deception. You got God's plan or you got Satan's plan. Okay? So the benefits, we can even think, we can look at it like God's covenant. Authenticity, truth, integrity, righteousness. However you want to say the word. It all means truth. He even gave you different translations. He didn't make it hard. You made it hard. These motherfuckers made it hard, collective. You didn't stop playing hard. God, help me, help you. I did. Y'all was so greedy, so covetous, so vain, so gluttonous. We can look at it like this. So I gave you all this of Eden. Said don't mess with this wood tree. Okay, but why even put the tree right there then? Why put the tree right there? Testing of your spirit. Testing of your obedience. Testing of your integrity. Temptation. This is your opportunity to be edified and practice discipline when necessary. Hey, don't stay away from this tree of knowledge of good and evil, because I don't know if you might not be ready for that. Don't worry about what he's talking about. Like, who is that? You got this whole mystical being and give you all of this. The plan, the path is set for you, predestined. You ain't even got it. Everything you ask for, God get it. God provides. And all he asked was that one thing. And God is a forgiving God. So even though I asked you, I told you, do not eat of this one tree, but the rest of Eden belongs to you. Temptation. God don't lead you there. God don't lead you into temptation. Why would God lead you into temptation when what he gives you from the jump is a blessing? And it's one of those blessings that all you gotta do is honor it. Just feed it. Tend to the garden. So it can continue bearing, rearing fruits for you. Tend to the garden I gave you. A big one, a good one. High quality. Sacred. Mine. Directly from me. From my being. Just don't touch that one thing. You let a motherfucker that fuck what he talking about. Fuck what God talking about. What you mean? Oh, he just don't want you. He just trying to stunt your growth. He just trying to delay your progress and hold you back. How the fuck is God trying to delay your progress, stunt your growth, and hold you back? And he gave you a whole damn garden. What? You asked for a woman, you was given it. You asked for abundance, stability, security, food, you was given it. A variety at that. But God is trying to delay you by setting a boundary for your highest good. And you gonna let a slick, slithery, slimy motherfucker convince you to disobey the divine. They love, blaming it on the woman and shit. You feel me? Here's the thing about that, right? It's one thing to be a woman of God, a divine feminine. That spirit of wisdom, that spirit of insight, discernment, right? It's another thing to be a polluted woman. And we all carry both feminine and masculine energies. We all carry fire, water, air, earth. All of us. Who the fuck are you to blame your discarding of your discernment, of your intuition, of your direct connection with God before anybody? Who the fuck are you to just assign blame strictly on her? This is so repetitive and unfortunate. People just lack understanding of God's language, parables, symbology, even direct language, frequency, energy, you picking up on shit telepathically, this don't feel right. I don't think I should do this. Just disregard all of that, right? And just blame it on somebody else. It's her fault. It's y'all fault. It's both y'all fault. Nobody chose to be sound counsel in this situation. Nobody. Motherfuckers just want to be followers. Motherfuckers don't want to be leaders in God. So y'all both just gonna be everybody gonna be a follower of Satan. Because that's the root cause of the pollution of the soul. Satanic energy. The opposite of God. The opposite of divinity. Evil. So blame it on evil. You can blame it on evil. Blame it on evil. As well as you quieting your divine self and divine abilities. And choosing to consume evil instead. And now you're filled with fear, worry, insecurity, shame, guilt. All of these things that just pull your soul downward and downward and downward to hell. The downward spiral. Interesting. And then you try to hide yourself from the divine. Try to hide yourself from God. Try to hide yourself from divine beings. The divine feminine, the divine man. You try to hide after you degraded yourself. We still up here with God. You down there trying to hide. And we out here with the goddamn overview the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is she doing? See everything. So not only are divine beings seers, we're overseers. We are a reflection of God. So we're also guides. Guides of sheep. Shepherds. As the Lord is our shepherd, the chosen ones are shepherds. To people who are in unevolved or stunted or delayed or underdeveloped aspects of their soul growth. And what does the shepherd do for the sheep? Protects. It's the fact that you got sheep and the lamb showing at the same damn time. Somebody's name starts with an N. Somebody was fooled. Somebody was deceived by a chameleon ass motherfucker, or chameleons in their circle. People who know how to blend themselves, right? Confirmation. What is zebra energy? Madagascar. Chris Rock. I can't remember his name in the I think it's is it Marty? No, I can't remember his name in the movie. But you remember when they went to the wild, and he thought he was very unique, you know, because of them being in the zoo and everything. But when they went to the wild, right, there was others who looked like him. And he was very conflicted by that. Right? Somebody was confused by the individuals around him. And now somebody's praying for another chance. Praying for another chance with you. Somebody could be wanting to do a temperature check on you, collective. Wanting to reach out and do a temperature check, okay? Maybe somebody feels like nobody wants them now. Or maybe somebody could be dealing with the fact that nobody wants them now. Somebody who didn't want others to want you. It says God is being strategic and fooling your enemies into thinking their spells are working. This is what was going on the whole damn time. Something about race is significant. Okay, whether that be your race. If you work for yourself, okay. This could even be people rating themselves, comparing themselves to you, okay, being deceived by some type of attention, some type of false attention. It's like what I said the other day, like, yeah, bees, you know, well, bees create honey, first of all. So that's that. But hella flies are attracted to shit. And you know how people be like, oh, you the shit, I'm the shit. Yeah, you the shit. You the shit? You the shit, all right. Or people be thinking they the shit because of all the attention and the clout that they get or whatever from other undeveloped, unevolved, or blind souls, blind eyes, blinded by vanity, attention seeking, lust. Oh. Something about kissing cousins is significant. There's some exposure going on involving incest. You're being viewed as this warrior energy, or you're this warrior in a situation here. Maybe you could have had or dealt with incest in your family. Maybe somebody mirrored this. Maybe there's somebody you was connected with who mirrored this this generational curse in their family as well, or generational pattern. Okay, maybe you were a guide to this person. Maybe you guys you were supposed to assist this person. Okay, somebody's losing eyesight, losing their sight, whether that's their spiritual sight or their physical sight. This is somebody who chose to close their eyes to something that God revealed to them through dreams, through spiritual vision. This is somebody who battled with wanting to feel needed. This could be why they disregarded what God was revealing to them. Definitely about some type of karmic family. You got natural childbirths. There's something about that significant. Maybe something could be unnatural about a birth of a child. You got ancient wisdom in reverse. There are some people or somebody's family or these people that they've associated themselves with lacks wisdom here. Certainly lacks ancient wisdom. So if they do have some type of knowledge or something about something here, because they are not of the light, they do not have access to ancient wisdom. This is why you were able to defeat all of their efforts and overcome all of these spells that God strategically convinced them into thinking that it was working. It says, once and believes you should have a hard life because you have parent. Once and believes you should have a hard life because you have a parent or parents who invest in you because you have good morals and actually strive to be useful in life. So these are individuals who are jealous of family support or the support, whether this be blood related, okay, or a genuine, sincere community that you have, or people who genuinely love you, who support and invest in you, okay? This is also jealousy and envy of you being someone with good morals and actually strive to be useful and essential in life, okay? Some of you guys may not even have, the best quality family life or upbringing or whatever the case may be, okay? Not for everybody, but there's something about you retaining the purity of your heart, you doing the necessary work to do your shadow work and heal yourself and not allow yourself to become your abusers or people whom abused you, people who abused their power, people who projected their lack of healing and their trauma onto you, their pain, their misery, because misery what? Loves company. Any company. Yeah, this is somebody who's failed their end. These people have I can't even freaking get it out, man. Somebody is having throat chakra problems, battling with communicating something here, or speaking up, admitting, confessing the truth here. If somebody had a gift of singing or something, like some type of charisma or charm, that gift or that talent has been revoked. It says they have failed their divine ancestors. Maybe some type of wisdom, something was revoked from somebody here. I'm hearing you deliberately disobeyed me. That's what I heard. And you, divine collective, you see how I'm messing up my words? You, divine collective, deliberately obeyed God, the golden aura. You're someone with a golden aura as a result. Yes, hexing by food and drink was unsuccessful. You had some individuals around you that was trying to hex your food and your drink. Unsuccessful. You was guided. The truth was revealed to you by the divine. You're somebody who sows truth, and so God gives you truth to reap. Your harvest is truth. It says, I love the idea to contributing to you having good sleep. Wink, wink. Anyway. So somebody could be fantasizing about you sexually as well. Okay? Oh my God. Or this is somebody who was just driven by lust. Okay? An emotional mission. But you're tough-skinned with a soft heart. So somebody went on some lustful, succubus, Jezebel energy possibly. Okay? Went on some type of emotional mission to attack you. But you're tough-skinned with a soft heart. Maybe they wanted to invert your heart or like turn you evil or something like that. To prove some type of false narrative that they've derived of you. But that was a fail. But somebody was under the impression that some shit was working. Heavy emphasis on them under the impression that some shit was working. Yeah, but God was just building momentum for something. Something was building momentum. It says boredom that builds. build momentum and boredom that builds. Something is tired. Something is old. Somebody is exhausted. Somebody has no interest in whomever this person or these people were. This could even be your energy. This could be you just like some shit is just old. You're not impressed. It's just not. It's not really. It's not giving. Okay. Hated it. That card came out earlier. You got sneaking and geeking in reverse. Somebody who wanted you to be so hurt and insecure that you be out here sneaking and geeking. My phone overheated. I do have the AC on. I hope it's not too loud. It's 10:22. That sneaking and geeking in reverse. Somebody thought that they was gonna break your heart all apart and shit. Have you insecure, desperate for attention, willing to do anything, accept anything, have no boundaries. Okay, have no standards. Somebody wanted you to support a false narrative of you that they've been spewing around, or telling somebody to get somebody to turn away from you, not invest in you, not listen to you, not support you. Tell me why I removed this whole little stack of cards, and look what card is underneath. Praying for you to be a prostitute. Let me tell you about my phone overheating. So, somebody's in a hot seat. Somebody is overheated, as in somebody mad as hell. And they definitely mad as hell about your gifts. They mad as hell about your ability to see. You revealing and exposing them and their plans and what they're doing and their intentions. You just exposing everything. You unveiling all the deception in the situation, and somebody mad about it. They mad about it. Somebody could also be burning or getting caught up for burning somebody. Yeah. Somebody got hell to pay. Huh. Somebody's blood pressure could be up. Somebody feeling some magic-induced pregnancy. Somebody wanted you to be out here hoeing and get caught up with some type of pregnancy here. So somebody or a soulmate wouldn't consider you anymore. Somebody was trying to induce a pregnancy with a soulmate or with somebody here using magic. Trying to do some type of sex magic. And whoever this is, if this resonates, your first thought, the first person that came to your mind, that's who it is. Somebody also wanted to be the first thought that crossed your mind. Like when you get up, when you wake up or whatever, like somebody was projecting heavily into your energy because they pressed about you. So they wanted you to be pressed about them. Try to flip it, reverse it, bop it, twist it. Oh. Interesting. Somebody involved. There's a mother or a father here. Their own children don't even fuck with them. Y'all could have been picking up on this person's energy. A soulmate's mother is jealous of you and how you love their son. Yeah, and that you're opening their eyes to her plots and schemes involving him, or how she thinks she gonna feed off him and his inheritance, his spiritual inheritance and abundance and prosperity. She thinks she gonna treat him like a husband. She thinks she gonna use him for money and all this shit. Huh? Because you loving him in a way that she never did or never could. Because she's broken. And instead of doing the real work about it, she's just trying to paint herself as something that she's not, or paint herself as some type of healer, some type of guru, something like him. Living in denial and causing suffering as a result. Doing magic on her own motherfucking children to get her way. To fund her lifestyle and her toxicity. Yeah, I see you. I been saw you. Rewind it. Rewind the video. Listen to every word I said. Your own children don't even like you. Your own children don't even fuck with you. So you gotta do magic and root work and try to control their lives just to stay relevant. Because otherwise, they will cut your ass off peacefully. Life is better when you're not around. So you're doing everything you possibly can to stay around, stick around, delaying their lives, their soul growth and evolution. Abusive. A woman or a mother, a parent with a forked tongue. This is somebody who's very manipulative. A liar. Z's is giving somebody sleep. Somebody was sleeping on you, collective. Okay? This is somebody who wanted somebody else, try to induce like some type of blindness or deafness of their own child towards you and what you have to say. This is somebody who does magic to keep people around them asleep to who they really are. And they're harnessing off these people, hexing their food and their drink. Yeah. Being solid, and I'm clocking it. And you can't do a goddamn thing about it. And you better believe you're going to reap everything you sow. I command it to be so. And guess what? It's already been approved by your ancestors. Why? What that card said? I'm going to take my time and pull it back up for you. Bitch. See, they ain't got to respect you because they your children. But I'm going to call you what you is. Bitch. A bitch ass man. A bitch ass woman. Yep. You have failed your ancestors. You have failed your divine ancestors. And guess what? They fuck with me heavy. Go ahead and get that ticket. Go ahead and book that flight. And get your ass far, far away from this motherfucker. Because it's going to be suffering every day, bitch. Every day. Why? Because you don't know how to mind your fucking business. Why? Because you won't stay in your own fucking lane. While you sitting there trying to relive your life or redeem yourself through your own children, through other people, through innocent people, through women or soulmates or prospects that you long to be like, but you forfeited it out of your jealousy and envy. And greed. Heavy emphasis on greed, you greedy motherfucker. I said it. That's why you didn't want me around? Uh-huh. You know what's up. You know what's up. You got diversity. You can be somebody that's very diverse. It says homosexual spell, witchcraft, same sex, incest, kissing cousins, trying to defile them to make them vulnerable to your magic and your root work, your voodoo. Some of you guys need to watch The Golden Child. It's an old movie with Eddie Murphy. That golden child energy. This is somebody who knows their child is a golden child and has been intentionally trying to defile him to make him vulnerable to her spell work. So she can control him or her. In The Golden Child, when they kidnapped him and they held him hostage, they surrounded him by demons that was hexing him, cursing him, praying demonic prayers. Okay? They put all these demonic symbols around him. Okay, none of this shit was powerful enough to get him to defile his divinity, right? Something about fasting is significant as well. They kept trying to get him to eat food that had blood, that was infused with blood from a polluted woman. And he knew he refused to eat their shit. They kept trying to hex him. The point was to defile his energy so they would be able to kill him and then harness his power. She couldn't get you to defile your energy, collective? Somebody's family member, some bitch, some friend, some acquaintance, somebody in your family couldn't get you to defile your energy? Oh. Homosexual spell, witchcraft, same sex, incest, unnatural, frequency warfare, and attacking children. I'm the real high priestess. Bitch, you just masquerading as one. That's the plot twist. And let me tell you something about a high priestess. Bitch, I ain't got to be around to know what the fuck going on. Especially if it's involving somebody that's connected to my destiny, ho. Somebody wanted you to be infertile. Or they did some type of magic on your sacral chakra. Yeah, I know what you did. I know exactly what you did. I had a dream. Let me tell you. Let me tell y'all the dream. Let me tell you how real this shit is. For anybody that's doubting that motherfuckers will stoop this low, cause they will, and they do. As long as there's a hell, as long as there's evil, you better believe motherfuckers will stoop low. My thing is, you're delusional as fuck. When you sow confusion, you reap confusion. When you sow illusions, lies, and deception. Because some of y'all may ask, like, damn, like, what the hell would possess a person to just do evil to somebody that's innocent? Heavy emphasis on the word possession. What the hell possessed you to think that you stooping low will bring you up on high where I'm at? Okay. Interesting. Let me tell you about the dream of infertility. This bitch sent an entity to me in a dream state. This one particular night, I was sleeping on my back. In the dream, somebody sent an entity to me, and the entity went 1033. It's a teaching moment. Master Teacher 33. The entity went directly to my womb, my stomach, my sacral, right? At the time, I was experiencing a lot of symptoms that are like pregnancy symptoms. It was a real like possibility of me being pregnant at this time. And the guy that I was involved with, you know, there's already been conversations that we had about it, like where he would, you know, he was definitely open to, like, if that happened, like, I'm here for it type shit. He already said to me a couple of times, like, you know, there was, you know, he made little comments about, you know, us conceiving a child and all that shit. Or me conceiving his child, right? Ironically, during that time, and I'm saying, like, I was, like, dead as, like, getting sick and, you know, having, like, aversions, all of this shit, right? Like, me and him, like, we went to get a pregnancy test together and all of that shit. Like, it was, like, a real, like, possibility. Like, I had the dream during that time. And this is the earlier stages, right, of the dream. Well, of the pregnancy symptoms. So, the entity went directly to my womb, right? And it was a sleep paralysis dream. So I was paralyzed in a dream, like literally like paralyzed, like stuck to the bed, and it went directly to my womb. I fought it off with prayer, and like I'm just fighting it off like with prayer, and I called Archangel Michael, and I was able to release myself. And so when I did that, I remember at the time where I was living at, I had a private bathroom. And sometimes when Charlie would misbehave, with his litter box stuff being in there, I would close him in there. Yeah, I'm just being real. My cat. So the light was on in the bathroom. So he was just going off, like just going crazy, like meow, meow, meow. So I went to the door. As soon as I broke out of the paralysis, I went to the door. And as soon as I opened the door, he leaped. And as he leaped over my head, his body transformed into a Black Panther. And he had like this vicious face. Like it's war. He leaped over my head and went straight to the entity. All I know is I looked over to my right, and then there was this dog. And I don't have a dog. It was a white dog, but he had like black spots or like black, like this black pattern on his coat. And he was just laying there. And for whatever reason, I just went to the dog and I just started petting the dog and everything. Like, the dog was really sweet. Like, he was just laid back chilling. And that was the end of the dream. Somebody was intimidated by a masculine's or feminine's loyalty to you, collective. Somebody was trying to taint and pollute this person's loyalty to you. Hence, the black spots on the dog's white coat. It says, after he have tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. You're the golden aura. You've been tried. You went through the fire, collective. I'm hearing Meshach, Indigo. I can't remember the other one's name. But something about you being tried through the fire, okay? That overkill energy. And you coming forth as pure gold. You coming forth looking better than ever. More powerful than ever. More into your power more than ever. Enhanced. Everything about you enhanced. Okay? Your value has gone up. Something about how rare you are. How worthy you are in the eyes of God. Whoever this was dealing with this, from a karmic parent, toxic parent, or relatives, guardians, anybody trying to control and pollute them, this person is going to come forth as pure gold. This is somebody who's being tried, okay? Tested, edified, backfire. Something's backfiring heavily. There's somebody in the picture, collective, that's focused on you, who hates you because you don't want to be friends again. Or somebody could hate this person because they don't want to be friends again. Somebody could hate you because somebody doesn't want to be friends with them again. Somebody that you was connected to, okay? Somebody could hate you because this person don't want to be friends with them again. And this person could be blaming you and your intuitive insight. Or your love, or something that you revealed. It says, no one cares, neither are they buying into the facade. So somebody's still trying to lie, play victim in a situation here, but no one cares. And they're not buying into their facade anymore. They know that this person is dark as fuck. You got light in the reverse and the car fell on the floor. So something's falling. Something's falling apart. Tower moment. Or somebody falling off. Somebody done fell off. Somebody fell off. Or they falling off. Somebody could be saying that somebody fell off. Y'all know that phrase is like maybe somebody was on top, maybe somebody used to be fly, maybe somebody used to have, luxury brands and all that shit, or used to always have their hair done and whatever had some type of luxury like materials or whatever. But people could be saying that this person has fell off, or they falling off. They wanted you to fall off though? Oh, okay. Don't fuck around and fall off the face of the earth, bitch. Why I just heard walk the plank. Pirates. These are thieves. These are energy thieves. These are destiny thieves. Okay? Thought they was going to make you walk the plank and fall into the water, drown, get lost, and, unheard of, unseen ever again. You thought that was going to be my fate? You thought I was going to get caught in the snare that you laid? You thought I was going to fall in the grave that you dug? That's for you, baby. You sold that. You're going to reap it. Somebody going to die. Somebody going to die, or there's going to be some type of harsh ending in threes. There's something about your spirit or who you are that when you learn, or you're teachable. There's something about you being teachable and you teaching others from your experiences. Okay? A master teacher. Something about you mastering yourself. And one thing about attacking somebody who has the destiny, the purpose, the path of a master teacher, Master 33, death come in threes. Good things come in threes. There's something here about something good coming in threes and death coming in threes simultaneously. Cruel, harsh treatment, backfire, return to sender. Somebody who treated you or created or fabricated or conjured some type of cruel, harsh treatment for you to endure. Backfire. Now they're experiencing cruel, harsh treatment. With this natural childbirth energy, there's something about a natural childbirth that somebody tried to disrupt or interrupt here with some type of fertility magic or infertility magic. However, this person right here, they're not shy with playing with infertility magic. This is somebody who abused fertility magic. This is somebody who does magic-induced pregnancies. This is somebody who hexed men that they were with, did magic or abused their period blood or some bullshit like that to induce some type of pregnancy through magic, witchcraft. This shit about to make me emotional, bro. Somebody's karmic mother does this or has done this. Somewhere she polluted the bloodline by abusing fertility magic, playing with blood, stealing or manipulating a man's free will by doing magic-induced pregnancies. A sign of this, divine feminines, okay, and divine masculines, a sign of this could be, I'm going to tell you this most recent person that I was with, and I know this shit is about his mama. The way he is, if my period was on, now mind you, we were very active. And if my period was on, he didn't give a fuck about that shit. He said to me, if you my woman, I don't give a damn if it's on or not. Type shit. And I remember before we did anything, I told him, like, I had a teaching moment before we move forward. I said, whoa, let's slow down. I need you to understand that women abuse this in witchcraft. This is a form of sorcery. I need you to understand this is a form of sorcery. Because now I'm kind of like trying 10:44 on the clock. I'm trying to read whether or not, well, damn, how often, have you done this before me? Do you have some type of pathology with this energy? You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know how I feel about that. If that's the case, And I also didn't want no karma coming back on me with the shit. So I need to make sure this motherfucker was very clear with what the fuck he was asking me to do. Because that is binding magic. Okay? And I told him that. I said, well, understand this. With menstrual blood, women use this to bind men to them. Women use this to do sex spells and sex rituals. To bind you to them. Make you obsess over them. All this shit. Disclaimer. I just need you to know that. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is that the reason why he could have an inclination to that energy is because his mama did magic-induced pregnancy. This can even be somebody who lost a child or who sacrificed their child. Somebody has a history of sacrificing their children and abusing fertility. It says it is destined for you to be rich, wealthy, and beyond financially stable, Divine Collective. And somebody thought they was going to harvest. Somebody was trying to harvest this off their... All right. You got the Mari show. These are individuals who are drama-filled, okay? Drama-filled, infidelity, cheating, all that type of energy going on, okay? Kissing cousins, incest, like, it's a lot of, like, sexual perversion with these people here. A community, somebody's family, your family, somebody's friend group. You got ABC liquor stores, but it came out in the reverse. But you also have camcorder. Okay. I'm going to tell you something I know. So this is a channel message. I drink occasionally, right? I also don't smoke weed anymore. I haven't smoked weed in like damn near 2 months now. A month and a half. I had smoked like 2 weeks ago with a friend of mine because they smoke weed and we went hiking, and so we smoked together. You feel me? Like I'll do it, I'm very like occasional with it. I don't really have a strong desire for it. But I can still pick and choose if I want to do it. You get what I'm saying? But as far as me getting it for myself, I ain't been in that energy lately. Like I've just been, I've been chill. Like I'm just not fucking with it. You get what I'm saying? But also occasionally, I'll drink, occasionally, right? Which is very rare for me, actually. So anyway, on Christmas, when I was with some friends who are like family, they had made some good ass drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I remember like I wasn't really feeling it. Like I wasn't really getting that buzz. I wasn't able to get drunk. I don't know if it was the food. Like it just wasn't like really doing anything for me. And it's not a sense of, I have a high tolerance, because I don't. Because I've never been an alcohol person. I've been more of a marijuana person than anything. And even with marijuana, I don't have a high tolerance with it. Like right now, like I could smoke, like one blunt will last me the whole damn day. I'm that person. I don't have to smoke back to back. One blunt will have me satisfied the whole day. I'll smoke some of that blunt and be chill for hours. Type shit, right? But the alcohol didn't really have much effect on me. And I feel like I had a significant amount, for sure. And I remember my homegirl, who's also a divine feminine, she was saying the same thing. Like, it didn't really do nothing for me either. I noticed that. I feel like this is something overall going on with the divine collective, okay? Like even if it's like meaningless sex and masturbation, or like there's something about you breaking some type of curses, generational patterns or curses or whatever, it just doesn't have the same effect, or it doesn't have an effect on you anymore like that, or at all, for some of you, okay? For the divine beings. But as a result, when it comes to these karmic toxic motherfuckers, okay, unevolved ass souls, or possessed beings, possessed vessels, for them, it's something about them being overly intoxicated, or like this overdose energy, okay? That overkill energy backfiring in many ways, including addictive behaviors. Hanging with the wrong damn crowd, as I say that. But divine collective hanging with tribe. You got pick a card and sacrifice. Hanging with the wrong crowd, trying to create and feed this energy, okay, these karmic toxic individuals, so you can pick at any time who you're going to sacrifice for some type of abundance or prosperity, or some type of karmic swap, okay, some type of extension on life, or some type of bypassing of karma and judgment in tower moments. This is what somebody does. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna tell all your fucking business. Since you want to be in mine, since y'all want to lie on me, right? I'm gonna tell the fucking truth. That's what I do. You lie on me, I'm gonna tell the truth about you. And you can't hide it, no matter how much you try. You want to put dark over my light, I'm gonna use this light and bring it in your darkness, bitch, and I'm gonna expose it all. Evil bitch. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all see that word, evil bitch? Y'all, evil bitch? Mm-hmm. Evil bitch secretly competing with physical appearance is actually more attractive with clothes on than they are naked. I get to look at myself naked. Somebody, they look better fully clothed, which is good. That's good for you. That's good for you. You should dress very modest. Somebody could have tried to demonize you, like if you, as a female, feminine, if you shown like a little cleavage and stuff like that, somebody could have tried to paint you out as the evil bitch, or as the prostitute energy when it's really them. This is somebody's version of masquerading themselves. It's like somebody presents themselves as modest by the clothes that they wear, but they really nasty. They really grimy. They really a hoe. They really selling that shit. They really dirty for real and desperate. They insecure. And they desperate for attention because they're insecure. But they put on this facade, you feel me, about how they dress type shit. It's something about individuals not being attracted to them when they're naked. Or somebody not liking their own body when they naked. Somebody could be trying to say this about you. Yeah, there's a heavy illusion. There's some type of illusion about somebody's physical appearance, like with clothes on and social media, filters, like something like that. You got mental dystopia and emotional turbulence backfired. And whoever this person is, yeah, they wanted you to have some type of mental illness or mental health crisis. Somebody's experiencing a mental health crisis. Yep. And emotional turbulence. Somebody who is causing suffering intentionally, cruel, trying to put you under cruel, harsh treatment, influence, encourage somebody to treat you very cruel and harsh. Something about night is significant. Something about night or nighttime is significant. Or no rest for the wicked. Something about you being the only one, or somebody being the only one, or you could be the only one that somebody has experienced that has very great yoni health, takes very good care of their yoni. You could be the only one that somebody has ever experienced, dated, been inside of, who even do yoni steams. The fuck? Or even talk like that. Or who's that serious and invested in their health. You could be the only one that somebody know like that. That part. Damn, it's a lot on this card. Somebody's having a lot of thoughts. Somebody's in their head heavy, bro. Okay, and this don't even, so yeah, this could be for some karmic individuals. Okay, being, yeah, haunted by what they've done, or, yeah. Or fears of being exposed and all this shit. But somebody, there could be a counterpart here. I'm gonna try to see this card. You see all that? I don't even know why the hell I did this. But I'm gonna read it. It says, stop second guessing yourself. Notice how when you do, you usually end up being wrong. But your original first thought turned out to be correct. Meeting people in real time, in real life. Online dating is a huge risk. Plot who hunt the ill. No, plot who hunt the weak and needy. Sometimes when you be psyching yourself out, things be much better than you or than it appears. Love always wins. Tender love and care. Trust your love. Everyone does not give God love. Everyone does not give good love. The quality of yours sets you apart. Channel song. You give good love. You give good love. This is somebody's counterpart that betrayed you, or that was manipulated against you to work against you. This is somebody in their head. They're heavily in their thoughts. Now I'm hearing the song, cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. I replay it over and over again. No, I can't shake it. No, I can't make it. No, no. I probably said those words wrong, but somebody is heavily in their thoughts. Somebody could have like heavy air sign placements. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra placements, okay, or significant air placements. Somebody's banned or not permitted. Somebody could feel banned or not permitted, or maybe they're temporarily banned or permanently banned or not permitted in your life and your energy anymore. Somebody could fear this, okay? There's some individuals that worked against you who are banned, not permitted in your energy. You got the death card. Banned, not permitted, death. This is also what's banned and not permitted for these people to kill you. Okay? Because there was definitely death magic done. Even if this is just like trying to create an ending to something, to God's plan, it's banned and it's not permitted. It's not going to happen. I'm also hearing the Spirit of God say that when he strategically allowed these people to think that these spells was working, he was also giving them opportunity to redeem themselves, to look at what they're doing, the pain and the cruelty that they're causing, the havoc that they're wreaking, and hoping that they will come to their consciousness. Like, these thoughts, this is somebody's conscience. Somebody ignored or disregarded their conscience. Like, God speaking to them, like the truth, like speaking. Now you have total shock. Now there's something happening, and these individuals are in total shock, or there's some type of total shock about some pyramid schemes, even if it's spiritual. It says, I know exactly what's going on, what you're doing, and who you are. And these people are in total shock because you know exactly what's going on, collective. You know what they're doing, and you know exactly who they are, who participated. And these pyramid schemes against you, yeah, they try to keep this shit hidden. They desperately try to keep them trying to sacrifice you hidden. You got do not feed pearls to swine. This is some swine energies. Dirty, filthy. Will eat each other, eat their own kind. After they kill you. Kill your joy. Eat you up. Harvest off your energy. Be confident or feel swelled up by the shit. Dirty. Eat anything. Everything. Greedy. Wallow in their own shit type of energies. Say no more. I really can close out this reading. Say less. Say no more. Major banks, somebody's getting caught up in some fraud and some scamming to do with finances. Absolutely. Look, they want you to stop talking, collective. They want you to stop revealing the truth, revealing what's going on. You a snitch, collective. Like thief in the night. Thieves. You exposing somebody. You exposed. They stressed out, collective. They stressed out. But to depart from evil is understanding, baby. You departed from some type of evil. You generally depart from evil. Somebody was being tested to depart from evil, whether it's family, friends, community, whatever. But they wanted to feel needed. Okay? Over what God needs you to do. Who God needs you to be. Library. Something significant about your Akashic library. Yeah. Or somebody's Akashic. There's a lot of information. Okay, they're showing me like I heard wishing well, but they're showing me like a wellspring within somebody of information, codes, secrets, mysteries from their inner Akashic library. Okay, this could be a counterpart, a distorted counterpart. Do not feed pearls to swine. This is somebody who went back and was telling information to these toxic karmic individuals who's been working against them, who's been assigned to work against them. Keep them distorted. Keep them delayed. To harvest off them, to harness off them. They was going back, communicating information about you, about y'all to these people, to this swine. And you're a pearl. Pearls that you share with them, they taking it to these motherfuckers. And they're trampling it under their feet. Because they lack wisdom, they lack discernment, they are not of God. They do not have God within them. So they can't respect it. And now these people being forced to have several seats. Or this could be this distorted counterpart. They want to keep something on the hush hush too. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with SH or end with SH. Look, communing with scholars who are swine. Shaking my head. People that's clearly indulging in evil acts and deeds. People that they were supposed to depart from. This is why their perception became so distorted. Because they were not departing from evil. Because to depart from evil is to savor, retain, and gain increase in understanding. This could also be divine collective. You commune with scholars. Scholars of God. Scholars of divinity. Scholars of truth. Shaking my fucking head, bro. HIV. Somebody's going to find out they're scholars. People that they've been communing with has HIV, or somebody could be finding out they have HIV. Some people got HIV in this situation. Somebody got HIV. Damn. Something about their skin. Something about it showing on their skin. Temporary setback for a major comeback. Setting the bar. You set the bar. Or you set the bar in a situation. Or you're setting the bar, collective. And something was a temporary setback for a major comeback. They're showing me the archer pulling back the bow for a launch. Trajectory. Something about you advancing past these people, over these people, okay? Shaking my head, bro. This is giving like head start energy. Like these people were giving some type of head yeah. So these people felt like they had a head start at destroying you or destroying something that's a part of God's plan. They're showing me like the track, like racers, and the most powerful or the fastest being put at the back type shit. While other individuals got a head start, they don't have like as much like as much credibility or as much achievement or accolades or whatever, like putting them ahead, like giving them head starts, okay, and putting the high achiever in the back, and you surpassing all these motherfuckers. So here's a message from a counterpart. It says, when we make love again, you just may get pregnant with my baby, and I hope so. Quality over quantity. Somebody's learning a lesson here. Somebody's learning a tough lesson about quality over quantity. And your quality, collective. Somebody's... Woo. Somebody is so emotional. Somebody's emotional as fuck about this shit, bro. They heavily in their feelings. I just got a wave of emotions, bro. Look, death magic. You see how this card... I'm going to show you how it's peeking out, but slightly... Because they was trying to hide that they was doing death magic in your life or in somebody's life. These people was trying to hide this shit. Their true intentions. Murder in the reverse. They was trying to murder you or get somebody murdered here. For life insurance, for some type of payout. Out of jealousy, envy. Death magic. Death magic. You'll die long before I do. You made your decision on your time, but God dictates mine. The audacity. If they don't want to see you and somebody be together so bad, they won't have to. Because they just might die. Since they want to play with death magic. Somebody's connection, access to somebody just may die. Somebody getting cut off. If this is not literal death, or somebody is, these people, maybe somebody has foresaw this or could have gotten a reading, or they know that this was a part of the path of a counterpart here, that they have to cut these people off. They got to cut some family. They have to. Something about the connection, they have to put death to it. And these people have been doing everything possible to delay it or keep it from happening. Refrain this person from departing from evil. Intentionally casting confusion on this person. Okay? Purge in the spirit realm. It's fated. For some of these people, there's going to be some type of sickness and illness where they're going to be bedridden, or they're going to be homebound, or there's going to be some type of restriction here where they won't be able to just constantly, or they won't be able to bombard themselves in somebody's life here, or impede, whatever the word is. Intrude. They will no longer be able to intrude somebody's path, bro, somebody's destiny and purpose. It says people see right through their bullshit. Because they're fake as fuck. People see that they're fake as fuck, or that something is fake. Whatever they've been trying to cast, some type of illusion, trying to make it look like the real deal or the actual thing. People see that it's fake. Somebody knows that it's fake. This can even be fake love. Something's being mutilated. Unveiled. Exposed. Your silence makes me nervous. Yeah. Something about in between, like when you reveal or speak. Okay? Or your silence in the situation, like, it makes these motherfuckers nervous, because it's like, damn, like, by now they know that you're this true speaker, this true revealer, that you can see them, that you know exactly who they are, exactly what they're doing, exactly what's going on, right? So these times of silence, like, they get real nervous about it. Like, what the fuck is she gonna say next? What is he gonna say next? What is he gonna do next? What is he? This is this counterpart here. This person has went silent on these people. They went silent on somebody, or some karmic individuals. They went silent on them. And these people are nervous about this person's next step or actions. It says fatigue when you wake or woken out of sleep due to attacks in the spiritual astral realm. Some of you guys have experienced this. Okay? This was because you was fighting, you was warring in the spirit, and your divine and loving ancestors was putting in extra work, because there was some heavy magic, heavy witchcraft done on you here. Okay? This could also be this counterpart that experienced this as well. These people weren't powerful enough. They're not powerful enough. Look, you got more iron in the reverse. They're not powerful enough to... Excuse me. It says, do not tell them your plans. Somebody's being divinely guided here. Somebody's being spiritually guided. This person that went silent on these people, they're not telling them their plans. Spirit is telling them not to tell telling him not to, or this feminine or this masculine, your kingdom spouse. Somebody's moving strategic. Somebody has to move strategic. This is somebody who struggled with some type of self-worth issues. Guilt, shame. They was bonded by some type of guilt or shame, and needing to forgive themselves, or you know, feel like that they've been forgiven by God, or just because it says the soul or souls they murdered are on their heads. Maybe somebody could have murdered. This is giving David, bro. Maybe somebody murdered somebody, okay? Self-defense, or there was something. Maybe somebody did something here and it made them vulnerable. 11:11, confirmation. It made them vulnerable to some type of magic, or succumbing to some type of evil or evil community here, or not feeling worthy of your love, feeling worthy of somebody as pure as you. But somebody is also, somebody's pure. Somebody don't realize that they're pure-hearted as well. But these people was intentionally doing things to defile them. It's something about people putting them in situations to have to do things that they wouldn't normally do. Somebody, this could be somebody who was hanging out with somebody or with a female, and a female was working with some niggas that was jealous of him, or some dudes that was jealous and plotting and tried to murder him. A robbery murder attempt that failed. And this person had to defend themselves. And somebody ended up dying in the situation while this person was defending themselves. You got interested in dating outside of race. Bystander effect. Somebody was put in some type of like setup. Somebody was set up. Okay. Yeah. And whoever set this person up, this could be somebody of an opposite race, or a different race, or just, you know, different, something about their energy that's just, it's out of alignment with whoever this person is, whether it's a nationality, ethnicity, this could just be energetic, like disharmony, or somebody that they're not compatible with, some type of incompatibility, like something was abnormal, or something was like imbalanced about whomever that they were connecting with in this situation, or there was something defiled, there was some type of defiling energy about it, something impure about it, so it put this person in a vulnerable position to be set up. Whoever this setup queen or setup king is, they was in this bystander energy, bystander effect. Okay? They were just being used to set this person up. And then they played victim when they realized, oh, this person ain't just anybody type shit. Somebody got scared because this distorted counterpart soulmate put some work in, bloodshed. Put some work in, so they weren't able to catch him slipping. They wasn't able to kill him, and he killed one of her people that she was working with instead. And so she played victim. This is somebody who, oh, that's one of their cards that they use, huh? This is somebody who played victim when plans backfire, when things don't go as planned, so they play victim. They abuse their femininity. Oh, yeah, bitch. It says, Source is my producer and music label. No contracts. Try to get somebody caught up in contracts. This could be somebody who's into music or entertainment. They try everything, even drugs, fentanyl, in the reverse. This is somebody who, kingdom spouse. Somebody went through a lot. Somebody was vulnerable. This could be somebody who would look over their shoulder a lot, like always like vigilant, like, you know, anxious, because there was a lot done to this person. There was a lot done to this person because of who they are, because of their purpose and their path here. Somebody's an emperor. Somebody's an empress, okay? So there was a lot done to these divine, there was a lot done to the divine collective, okay? These people literally, it was this energy of like trying anything by any means necessary type of energy. It says certain individuals have tried to contact you, but you have changed your number or blocked them, divine collective. Yeah. These people are suffering. Like, these people have life sentences with this HIV energy out here. They're reminding me, Prostitute energy. A riot. There's a riot in the spirit realm. Oh my God. They reminded me of this dream I had. You got German blood in the reverse. Ooh. Something about Jewish energy, Nazis, or just that mentality that they had could be significant. Yeah, with this, they don't value you, you've given up. They don't value you, you've given up, or something like that. Okay. I had this dream about one of my older cousins, my first cousin. And he's an Aries. This is why it was him in the dream. So y'all know Aries is the emperor. Okay? The full energy, the emperor, okay? In this dream, there was a woman that he was involved with. But they showed me a portion of the dream. She was in a room with some niggas. And she was sitting on the lap of one of the niggas. Like, kissing all over him, da-da-da-da-da. And these dudes had derived a plan to set him up with her. And she was supposed to be the prop, right? But she was fucking with my cousin. Like, she was booed up fucking with my cousin type shit. And was fucking with this other nigga and these group of niggas plotting on my cousin at the same time. There's something about I'm trying to remember the dream. I'm trying to remember if they were successful or not. It's something about, I think my cousin, either I was able to warn him, we was able to warn him in time, or he caught on. He caught on. There was like some type of plot twist energy. And so it was an unsuccessful plan. And I remember another portion of the dream right before it ended. I remember him, like, there was like a gathering, and he was sitting at the gathering. You can tell he was just in his head, like he was disappointed. And he was just sitting there like, I can't believe this shit. I cannot believe, like, these motherfuckers did this shit. I can't believe this bitch did this shit. Like, he was just sitting there, like, quiet. And I went up to him and I hugged him. Like, I gave him a mama hug. I hugged him. And I held him. And that was the end of the dream. And when I woke up out of that dream, I started praying immediately. And rebuking the energy. And I put a shield of protection over my cousin. And as far as the motherfuckers that was plotting, I did my due diligence to handle their asses. Through prayer. And just in case it wasn't just about my cousin, whomever it was for and why spirit was showing it to me, I made sure that prayer went out to them and the people involved. It get real spooky over here, motherfucker. Especially when it comes to my loved ones. It gets real spooky over here. This is somebody's testimony. This was the plan. This was the plan. Look, acting like they just found out. They already knew. You got testimony in the reverse. Somebody was in denial about something. Or somebody was denying the facts or denying the truth about something, man. You got longing to be. It says, get off late, my ass. Getting off after work is more accurate. Wink, wink. Somebody could be longing to have sex with you. Or somebody was longing, like, to catch somebody up here. You got someone or some people in a gang. I'm not fucking lying, bro. It got I'm Every Woman, Whitney Houston. Somebody was longing to do this to this masculine. Unexpected changes. Funeral expenses. Hated that you got more attention than them because you're naturally beautiful, divine feminine. This is definitely heavy emphasis on a divine feminine seer. Loving a masculine how he's supposed to be loved. You could be craving, craving the royal rod. Lord have mercy. There's something about alignment though, like, because maybe you weren't craving the energy, or maybe there was some type of dry spell in between because of the betrayal or disappointment. But if there's something about a refreshing of craving that energy, because there's some type of expected changes here. Like, you had kingdom spouse come out in the upright. Whether this be an epiphany, some type of awakening, some type of shift in somebody's energy. It says Mercury retrograde is good to me. So it's giving like energy coming back around and revelations and somebody seeing the truth, bro. Kissing your ass after realizing they chose the wrong side. Somebody gonna be kissing your ass, okay? Somebody's very apologetic. All right? Somebody could be craving you. I'm sorry, y'all. It's down lip gloss. Boy, you know this is spirit using me because I'm hungry, bro. I'm ready to eat. 1, 2, 3, 11, 23. It bothers me that you don't have to do nearly as much as me to get the attention I crave. This is some jealous, hateful, hating ass, envious ass bitch. Incubus, succubus, karmic masculine, or karmic feminine. They're bothered because you don't have to do nearly as much as they have to do to get this person's attention that they crave. They crave attention. You're not attention seeking. You don't need external validation and proof. You don't need that. As long as you got it from God, that's what matters. As long as you accept and love yourself. There's somebody who don't love themselves. And they damn sure don't respect themselves. In so little time, you've transformed my life by simply being your authentic self. This is a message from a counterpart here. Yeah, there's been a breakthrough. There's been a breakthrough. Trust your path. This was predestined. Everything will always work out for your highest good. Just watch and trust the divine. Yeah, somebody is cutting off a parent here. Own children don't fuck with them. Somebody is cutting off, or they putting distance between them and a parent, a relative, a guardian, somebody they view as a parental figure. Okay, you got less is more. This is somebody, less is more, quality over quantity. Somebody's learned this lesson. Look, a little pop quiz. A little pop quiz. Yes, let's see. Somebody was tested here. Someone is depressed and not bathing. This is somebody who could be depressed, okay, about what's going on between or the separation between y'all. Somebody was very depressed here. Or whomever this feminine, this karmic feminine, karmic masculine that was attacking you, attacking a connection, God's plan with something, whatever that plan is, even if it's your work, your destiny, your path, your purpose. Okay, somebody is depressed and they're not bathing. They wanted this for you though. They thought, or they think they will get away with what they've done just because things are calm, you're peaceful, and they are indirectly being kind towards you. No, you're gonna have to be direct, very direct. You're gonna have to come correct as well. Okay? There's still gonna have to be consequences, okay? Even though this is if this is a counterpart here, there's still gonna be there has to be consequences, okay? Even if it is that kissing your ass energy. You got administration of more iron. More iron. Administration. Iron sharpeneth iron. Yeah. That own children don't fuck with them keeps coming out too. Yeah, a cult leader. Somebody's guardian, parent, relative is a fucking cult leader, bro. Or somebody's severing ties with a cult leader that abused sex magic with threesomes, cult leader, and demonology. All them came out together. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I bet y'all do want me to say less. Cause the more I keep going. Right? Fishing for compliments, validation, attention, ego strokes, confirmation. Somebody got themselves involved, or somebody is involved in some type of demonic cult here, where threesomes are involved, or they indulge in threesomes, sex magic, sex rituals, because they're fishing for compliments, validation, attention, and ego strokes in the wrong motherfucking places. Somebody whose name start with a fucking B is significant. Or something that be silent. They was trying to keep this on the hush hush. Be silent. Yeah. There's something about a cult that you exposed or you saw right through. These people was trying to longing to be you, longing to administer some type or inject some type of entity, conjuring, lusting after your femininity, your power, your destiny, your insight, your spiritual abilities, your akasha. Shaking my head. This could be somebody maybe you did business with, or they try to paint something out like it was business. You could have blocked this person, or you could be blocking this person. Somebody's trying to be indirectly nice to you, whoever this person was, who you saw through what they was trying to do with this cult, or try to indirectly get you to join a cult here where they do sex magic and sex rituals. They think they will get away with what they've done just because things are calm, you're peaceful, and they are indirectly being kind towards you. This could be that cult leader. Okay? Just in general. It doesn't have to be connected to this distorted counterpart. This could be somebody you was trying to do business with. It says someone wants to be seen as the one who left you behind. This could be whoever this person we just got done talking about. This could also have been this distorted counterpart. Something's being exposed. Camcorder. Or somebody's looking at some type of recordings or some videos, okay? You got 3, 2, 1. Countdown. Countdown. Somebody masked odor with strong perfumes. It's a stinking ass bitch. And it fell right on this card. Start with a B. And you know, when I say Divine Collective is so merciful and graceful, just like God, like we are still compassionate, even when we know like the inside scoop about these karmic motherfuckers attacking us. Because I listen, for months, especially the past month, I've been channeling heavily that somebody is stank. Like somebody got bad breath, got bad yoni hygiene or odor, or strange weird smell BV. This could be because they're abusing their sexual energy, okay, or some type of unhealthy lifestyle habits. I've been channeling that strongly. Like I kept hearing, I'm not about to argue. I'm not about to compete, argue, compare myself to a motherfucker who can't even wash themselves properly. Evil eye in the reverse. Return to sender. And now these people, they got a problem with themselves. They don't like what they see in the mirror. They don't like themselves. Look, a person who was slowing you down or slowing somebody down or trying to slow you down, or somebody realizes that whoever this person who masked odor with strong perfumes was slowing them down. Somebody could be denying an invitation to some type of kickback, a protector, or somebody's like protecting themselves from somebody now. They're rejecting invitations to hang out or go to some type of kickback or whatever. It says hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands too. type shit. Hell no. It says, too much time has gone by. I didn't think you would leave me forever. Please unblock me. This could be why somebody's silence is making somebody nervous. Or your silence is making somebody nervous. This counterpart silence is making somebody nervous. Too much time has gone by. They didn't think that this person would leave them forever. They're begging this person to unblock them. It says projecting their feelings of losing you. I digress. This shit. I'm ready to close out. I'm hungry. Receiving free gifts from the universe as reward from God. That's a beautiful way to close out this reading, collective. You are receiving free gifts from the universe as a reward from the Most High God. Because you've been through a lot. You've overcome a lot. And you stay grounded in God. You stay steadfast in integrity. Retaining the purity of your heart. Team up to do evil, yet doing evil to one another behind each other's back. Infighting. Now these people are attacking one another. Yeah, you got inappropriate behavior in reverse. You didn't engage in any type of inappropriate behavior. Like these people was trying to conjure you into or spew these lies. See, all these cards fell out. Book of spells. What I said, didn't I conjure you into? You got guns. Okay, somebody, subliminals, money laundering, teaming up to do evil, but doing evil to one another, guns, subliminals, money laundering, stealing from each other, plotting to kill and harm each other, set each other up. Divine feminine, you are this chosen born empress. Somebody was trying to portray themselves as an empress. Somebody's racist, something about racist cartoons and innuendos. Or something about racist, sexist, judgmental, but low vibrational judgmental innuendos and jokes and stuff that these people kept doing about you or in somebody's face about them. Okay? It says the worst is over, Divine Collective. The worst is over for you. The person I've been committed to doesn't love me, so I take out my pain on those who receive genuine love. This is somebody's karmic parent, guardian, or karmic friends, jealous, toxic, envious friends, or family, or relatives, or mom, or dad, okay? Finding out that someone who's been very close to them is jealous of them and preys on their downfall. This counterpart, I said counterpart. That's funny as fuck. So something about gaslighting. Maybe this person, somebody could be in troll. Somebody could be trolling. Some gaslighters. Some gaslighters could be getting trolled. Okay. Yep. It says rising sea levels. So heavy emotional energy. Half siblings that are jealous of you. Somebody's realizing this, that their half siblings are jealous of them. These are past life enemies. Yes. Somebody's half sibling is a fake emperor, a narcissist, and they're jealous of them. Somebody's realizing this. Oh my God, bro. Hanging with ugly, unattractive people to appear more attractive to others by comparison. Failed to project their bitterness and now it's increased within them. Damaged women who are delusional in reverse. These people, so there's been instigators along your path trying to intentionally conjure harsh treatment for you, to damage you, damage your heart, to cause you to become delusional, okay? A delusional woman. These are delusional women who are damaged. Projecting and instigating cruel behavior or cruel treatment. Instigating bullshit. Yeah, and somebody's experiencing vitamin mineral deficiencies. You can have an ancestry or a past life having to do with Mayans. Something with the winter time is significant, about something about the instigator. And in the winter time, you got donors in the reverse. Donors in the reverse. Somebody was some type of implant or trying to implant themselves or whatever, some type of swap, or was unsuccessful, or somebody's going to need a donor and they're not going to be able to get access to it. Somebody who is competing for likes. An instigator competing for likes. Something about donations or needing some type of donation, whether that's involving health or finance or whatever. Okay? It says, don't realize they've been exposing themselves little by little. Those with ears to hear, hear. Your nurturing spirit is unlike anything I've ever experienced outside of God. This is a counterpart here that feels this way about you, collective. It says, you have the power to hurt me, so I walked away to avoid perpetual or perpetrated pain. This is somebody who's self-sabotage because how much they love you. You're somebody who's born to lead, or this person is born to lead. It says, domination spells desire to make you powerless because you're somebody who's born to lead. A chosen born empress, forked tongues, via deception, slander, defamation of character, lies, manipulation, hacking personal photos and videos for sexual pleasure. I'm shaking my head, bro. Plotting on their own friends at a kickback or something about a kickback, some type of setup with a kickback, plotting on their own friends. Yeah, I'm bored. Somebody's bored with these people. They rather get rid of you than be exposed. Desperate attempts to stop the truth from being revealed. Well, plotting on their own friends. Desperate. They was desperate, collective. That overkill energy. They wanted you to kill yourself. They want you to die. They want you to get caught up. They want you to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay? They want you to indulge in some toxic behavior. They want you to feel insecure, so you will indulge in some type of behavior, catch some type of HIV, STD, some type of sickness, illness, or be put in an environment where you could lose your life. Or experience some type of humiliation ritual or humiliation. So you take yourself out, so you hide yourself, so you shut up and silence yourself and not expose them. Have several seats. These people try to mutilate you. Literally. Maybe there was a plan to mutilate you, to disposal, a death. Maybe there was a plan to mutilate your body or some shit. Like, if they would have been successful to kill you, this is giving somebody just really wanted you gone. They wanted you gone. Okay, so how about you go instead? You go. You can't live with it. You can't bear it. It's unbearable. Okay, well, you go. Bye. Who needs you? If this is what you out here doing, who needs you? Tower moment, Wheel of Fortune. Who needs you? Regret. Crying over spilled milk. Introspection. Ruminating. Conflicted. About a Four of Wands situation. Where there was a lot of balance, temperance, love, harmony. A King of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands. Somebody that's craving your energy. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's in regret. Sun card. The devil. This devilish energy or these devilish plots have been exposed, have been revealed. Done on a Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God. Something's being put to rest here. Somebody's being put to rest. There's definitely a death. Yep. Confirmation. Message. Yep. Or somebody wants to communicate something involving a wish fulfillment, or something about overindulgence, excessiveness, or some type of wish. I'm hearing one wish. Okay. Well, yeah. 5 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, 7 of Cups, Page of Swords, 9 of Cups. The Moon card. It's somebody's in their emotions. Somebody's in their feelings. Okay? About you. About a relationship with you. It keeps coming out too. Somebody wants a new start. Somebody's hoping they can manifest this. Okay? Yeah. Somebody definitely experienced some type of fall, like, after being very prideful in a situation. Yeah, with an Empress. With prideful involving an Empress. Yep. A Hermit. Somebody that's in Hermit mode now about some type of betrayal. Betraying their love contract, a divine love contract. Or some type of betrayal from some people, you know, that they love. That don't love them. Or some type of harsh communication, harsh treatment towards some type of cruel harshness towards their counterpart, their divine counterpart and Empress. Shaking my head, bro. There's something about you still being grounded in a situation. Yeah, these domination spells return to sender. Some domination spells definitely return to sender. Somebody's being, look, burdened. 10 of Wands. 8 of Swords. These individuals that was casting these domination spells, doing this domination magic, they're being dominated by legions of demons. Dominated by entities. Demonic spirits. Dominated by divine ancestors that's whooping their ass. Angels that's whooping their ass. And first, and above all, dominated by God. Because who you thought? What? You thought you was going to play God in a divine being's life. I'm making this shit up. I'm hearing life sentences. Justice. $11.44. You thought you was gonna come and create disruption and discordance into what God put together. What God put together, let no man put asunder. What God puts together. What God puts together. What God puts together. What God puts together, no man can put asunder. Message. 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 Divine collective movement, right, galloping right along, away from that 5 of Wands. 6 of Wands energy, the victor. And now these people, now these people are heartbroken. Five of Swords. This 5 of Swords energy is being put to rest. This was a suicidal mission on behalf of these karmics. 5 of Wands right there. Suicidal mission. 144. It's not a secret, babes. All right. See you.